What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Big T Outdoors. Today, we're going to be reviewing a few new targets we have for the channel. The targets we have today came from shootingtarget7.com. Alright everyone, the two new targets that we have for the channel are the 12-inch challenge plate and the silhouette plate that is a 12x20. Both of these are 3/8 inch thick AR500 steel, and they came from shootingtarget7.com. Now, Mark over at Shooting Target 7 was nice enough to send us a couple other plates that we'll be using in future videos to do some demonstrations on what calibers will do what type of damage to these plates. Now, AR500 steel is a very hard steel. You can still damage it if your speeds are too high, but those plates are going to be for using for testing later, so we can see what bullets will do what type of damage at what yardage. Now, this video is not sponsored by shootingtarget7.com. We did purchase these with our own money, but we told Mark that we would give him a 100% honest review of his targets. Their shipping has been great, their customer service has been great so far, so if you're thinking about using shootingtarget7.com, so far, they've been awesome. Their customer service is great. Mark, the owner, messaged us directly. We talked right to him. You don't get that with a lot of companies. We went ahead and ordered their H bases for both of these targets so that we could just drop a 2x4 in them. And then we have hangers, and then we ordered our two plates. They did not come painted. They're just solid steel when they come, and we just painted them white. Not a big deal. Most companies don't paint their targets. And $3 can of spray paint, and we have them painted up. It's going to get destroyed and repainted anyway, so who really cares? So far, the quality's been really nice. They're very nice cut. He does use a laser cutting process to keep the heat treating on the edges, so you don't get any tempering on the edges where it's going to get soft and brittle. So they take really good care in making these targets professional. Now, we're going to be dropping a link down below in the description for you to use at Shooting Target 7. What you can do is anytime you purchase, you can use our link. You'll get $10 off your purchase, and you will help us buy more targets for in the future and do some more testing and show you some more targets. All right, let's back up here and we'll get to shooting some guns at these and see what they can do. All right, everyone, it is a little windy out here today, so sorry if you're getting a lot of that wind noise. I'm trying to get my good mic filter on here, but we've got our SIG P320 is the first gun we're going to be using in 9mm. So let's run a magazine through it and see what kind of damage it does to these targets. All right, let's go check them out. All right, guys, as you can see, we've got some nice hits on here, and I can tell you for a fact that there's absolutely no cavities on this. It is perfectly smooth to the touch. You can see we get some nice marks through our white paint, so you can definitely see where you hit, but there's absolutely no damage to these targets, and I didn't figure there would be, being this 3/8 thick AR500 steel. A 9mm is not going to do anything to this. We're shooting at about 11 to 12 yards right now, so we don't want to get too close. But like I said, you can see that there's absolutely no damage to these at all. They're going to handle just about anything we're going to throw at them pistol-wise. But the nice thing is with their targets, they do have some nice swing to them, so we get no splatter back or anything of that sort. And the same with the challenge target. The challenge target has our marks on it where we can see where we hit, and it's taking it down. It's taking our paint off just down to bare metal. But again, there's absolutely no damage to it. If anything, there's some lead stuck on top of the metal, so it might actually be thicker than it actually came. But let's throw some more rounds at this, and then we'll try some other pistols also. All right, now let's throw something that has a little bit more power to it. Let's shoot it with 45 ACP. See what happens. All right, let's check out the damage from this one. All right, guys, I don't think this is going to do much more damage to it, but let's check it out. And As you can see here, it really has not done anything else to it. A few small spots here, but none of it is through any of the metal. It's just taking the paint off and that's it. Nothing more than the 9mm did at all. So not even a dent. I mean, it's literally the same thickness. So let's try something with a little bit more power and see what happens. All right, guys, now it's time to try the big dog, the 44 mag. Let's see what it does. All right, let's go take a look. All right, guys, let's take a look at these targets and see if it did anything with the 44 mag. Well, as you can see, we have some good hits here. And if anything, I'll tell you, there is a slight ding, but it is very, very minimal. I don't even know if I would call it a dent. There might be a slight dent there, but if anything, it is very small. It's barely even noticeable. But I mean, a 44 mag at 12 yards, you really can't bitch about that. That's a pretty substantial round. And I'm not shooting light rounds out of this either. I'm shooting hunting rounds out of it, so we're shooting some pretty heavy ammunition off of it. But yeah, that's about it. All right, guys, this pretty well wraps up our video. As you can see, these targets held up really well. 9mm 45 didn't even leave a mark. The 44 left a tiny little divot, but just at the slightest. We're talking under a mil thickness. But you got to remember, I'm shooting 300 grain hunting rounds at this at 12 yards. That's probably pushing the envelope a little bit of what these targets are actually rated to handle. So overall, I'm extremely satisfied with these targets. They have a beautiful sound to them. They have a great cut and a great finish to them. So I couldn't be more happy with the guys over at shootingtarget7.com. So we have a few more targets on the way for shooting some of our rifles at, and then we're going to have a few targets to do some demolition to and see what we can really do damage-wise to these targets. But until then, this has been Big T Outdoors. Remember, if you're looking for some new steel targets, check out shootingtarget7.com. Their prices are great and their customer service is awesome. And remember, my link is below, so you get $10 off your order. We'll see you next time.